The road hummed beneath them as the red Harley-Davidson glided out of Edmonton, its engine a low growl that blended with the rush of prairie wind. Mark's leather-gloved hands gripped the bars, and Mich pressed closer against his back, the two of them layered in thermals, hoodies and riding jackets to fight the sharp chill that bit through the dawn air. Clouds chased the sunrise in streaks of gold and violet, the prairies rolling away until they hit the distant dark line of the Rockies. They passed through Edson, a town built on a sawmill and coal history where the scent of pine and distant diesel drifted on the breeze, and Mich caught glimpses of rail lines that once moved the lifeblood of Alberta's timber. Mich's voice was muffled through the comm set in their helmets.
Feeling okay?
Mark's voice was still raspy from the cold he had battled the night before.
You're the best ever. I believe in you, baby.
Earlier that morning they walked into Denny's, the scent of coffee and fried eggs wafting out when Mark pushed the door open for Mich. They shared a quiet breakfast, Mich occasionally glancing at Mark with worried eyes as he dabbed his nose and sipped ginger tea instead of coffee.
You know, just 2 days ago, I felt exactly like you. Then I woke up and boom, I was okay.
Hoping for that tomorrow.
Just trust me, it'll pass. We've got the mountains to heal us,
she said, her eyes crinkling with encouragement. They packed their bags with some hesitation, not knowing if they would make it through the day. But Mich knew that if she just provides support and encouragement to Mark, he will feel empowered. He did his regular pre-trip inspection, checked the oil, checked the headlights, signal lights and brake lights. Then they securely strapped their duffel bags on the carriage of the motorcycle. Mark's voice was still raspy, but he agreed to continue steering the ship to the end of their road trip. Back on the road, the terrain shifted slowly, the flatlands swelling into hills that rose and fell like the breath of the earth itself. By the time they reached Hinton, gateway to Jasper, the air turned crisp, scented with spruce and the distant promise of glacier melt. Cloud shadows danced across the valleys, the Rockies now looming ahead with their grey shoulders capped in summer snow, sunlight glinting off icy crowns. Mark felt his spirits lift with every kilometre, the wind washing over him like baptism, even as the chill forced them to stop and add another layer before climbing higher.
Yeah, I think the mountains are my medicine.
They rolled into Jasper National Park, took a few pictures, and off they went again.
You know, Jasper was once just a fur trade post. Now people come from everywhere to see this.
It's worth the ride. I can't believe we almost gave up and go back home. Thank God we decided to push forward. We would have missed this opportunity.
They continued west, following the Yellowhead Highway, riding alongside the glacial waters, turquoise under the sun, foam curling against boulders as it moved swiftly past. Within the rise and fall of the elevation, the weather shifted again, a drizzle of cold rain forcing them to pull over and slip on their rain gear, mist rising off the asphalt and clinging to their visors.
Keep going, babe. We're going to see the sun on the other side.
Sure enough, as they descended toward Valemount, the rain cleared, revealing a valley of thick green, the air heavy with the scent of wet moss and pine. The mountains pulled away slightly here, leaving room for stretches of forest and small lakes that mirrored the clouds above. The lake appeared like a hidden treasure, a small place known for its wildlife and heli-skiing in winter. But in July it was a lush green corridor with clear rivers reflecting the blue sky. They stopped briefly, taking off their helmets, letting the sun warm their faces, as Mich pulled out trail mix from the saddlebag and passed it to Mark.
Tomorrow's a big day, you know.
Why's that?
Oh, you know, just another day in paradise?
She winked, hiding her excitement for the birthday dinner she had been planning secretly. They couldn't get enough of the mountains in Jasper Park, where the land shifted between mountains and valleys along clear blue waters. They rode under high sun, the warmth easing the chill from the morning. Mark's laughter came easier now, and he no longer coughed as often, though Mich still checked on him with frequent squeezes around his waist.
Remember when we left Edmonton and you said we'd freeze?
I still think we're freezing, but it's worth it.
Mich was not thinking about the cold. She was basking in the wonder of what their experience. It was so beautiful. The Rockies were humongous, and the motorcycle felt so small when they rode along the highway. It was such a great opportunity to capture these captivating moments that will be archived as beautiful memories for years to come. They had no idea what they would see next as they rode through Jasper Park. What a day it has been.
sheep. You can actually feed them.
Huh?
These are called bighorn sheep. See the horns? You know why they're standing here? Is because people feed them. I know I shouldn't give them any chocolate, but I'm going to give them some chocolate. Maybe they don't want it. Sorry, buddy.
Sweetie, they're eating ants.
I don't know what they're eating. I don't know what their diet is.
They're eating ants.
That's why they're getting close, because most people have like fruit or something.
Oh.
See, I put the chocolate. He's sniffing the chocolate. Watch. See if he eats the chocolate.
I think they're eating ants.
No, baby, they're herbivores.
Oh, they're herbivores?
Yes, baby, they're getting little shoots.
So what are they getting from the gravel though?
Whatever. I'm not sure, baby. He's licking something, maybe like salt licks.
Oh. That's crazy. We got them. I got some behind
Not only
there.
did you get to see bighorn sheep, you got to be right beside them. Who would have thought? I wouldn't have thought in my wildest dreams we could have done that, but obviously these ones are fed. That's why they keep coming back.
Oh wow. So they're sheep.
Yeah, they're called big. See how they're shedding all their fur for the summer?
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, say bye.
Bye.
Jump off. Quick, 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 quick. We gotta get this before it gets scared away. Hold on, baby. Hold on.
It's humongous.
Look at caribou.
Caribou. I've never seen one before.
That's a caribou.
Nice.
Sloppy, you're safe. You're amazing, eh?
Look at that. Okay.
Okay, we gotta go now.
All these people stop to.
Yeah, they did.
I had my video, my camera ready the whole time.
Isn't that amazing? A caribou. What are the
We-
chances?
We saw quite a bit. Ready?
Well, I'm gonna pull up. You can get us some more if you want.
No. We're good. I got him full.
Just
I got him full from way up there and then again.
awesome. Simple. What's your problem?
There, look at him. I'm still getting him. Okay, we're good, baby. It's beautiful. Welcome to British Columbia. Woohoo! And welcome to Jasper over there.
Okay.
Can do a selfie for both of us.
Yeah.
This is beautiful. Look at that. And he's taking a picture of me.
Great. So as I say this monument, I'll get a picture of the background. Okay. For the Mount Robinson one.